good morning. So we're at the top of Johnson Creek Blvd, the very beginning of it. It goes from up here, which is on the side of Mount Scott, and it goes all the way down there. There's our nice shot of the city there. Look at that. So it goes all the way down to the river. And this part of Johnson Creek is pretty steep. It's a steep road. It's good to go really fast down here. What I mean is there it isn't. And down on a 92nd here. There's the Max train. Just going over the I-205 freeway there. A lot of traffic on the road. Hive of activity here in Portland, Oregon. Thursday. Coming down past Fuller Road, southeast. This is southeast Portland, by the way. And on the left hand side we've got the Home Depot, and approaching the intersection of Johnson Creek and 82nd Avenue. On this side we've got Johnson RV sales here. Got some lovely vehicles, but unfortunately they're lovely prices too. Bit too high for me, but very nice to look at. I just said Johnson's, it's now Raleigh Auto Mart. Okay, coming up on 82nd Avenue, which is the main artery type road, and on the right hand side here we'll see Fred Meyer's. Their Fred Meyer gas station, and the Fred Meyer store with all the little peripheral stores on the outside like hair cutters, T-Mobile, Good Feet, and Five Guys. Looks like there's only one of them on duty though. Does that say Johnson Creek Blvd? Coming up to Bell Station here, that place there, Bell Station. That used to be a railway station before the advent of good roads and stuff. So there's a lot of little railway stations around here which are now disused. They're using the railroad tracks as bicycle paths and things like that. For example, the Spring Water Corridor. On the right hand side we've got the Wichita Feed and Hardware. Reminds me of the Old West, and the people in there are really knowledgeable and friendly, and I appreciate that. Continuing on down, we've got Gilmore's Meadow Lounge, a little bar here. You can get yourself a drinky. Then there's the truck rack. So just alongside Johnson Creek here is the actual creek. In the rainy season it sometimes gets flooded. Okay, and down here on the right hand side is Precision Cast Parts, so you can guess what they make, Precision Cast Parts. Have a lot of employees, see a lot of people out here, so it's an industrial place. As you can see, they've got air cleaners and all kinds of stuff, so they must be producing dust sandblasting or whatever it is that they do. This is the intersection between Johnson Creek and 45th. However, if you turn right, it's 45th, but if you take a left, it's Johnson Creek. So this is a continuation of Johnson Creek on the left, but turn right, it's 45th and Earl Height Park, where they have beavers in there. It's a nature reserve, so this area is really nice. And here, this Johnson Creek Road wends its way through the neighbourhood. Couple of stop signs, but all in all, it's pretty good. Of course, you've got your speed limits here, which is 25, as you can see, which is good because there's kids play in this neighbourhood too. Okay, and coming down here is where Johnson Creek hits Tacoma, so this is the end of Johnson Creek Blvd. So I'm going to turn right onto Tacoma, which will lead us down to the Sellwood Bridge after it zigzags a bit. This road here just goes down hill a bit, so it must have been one even further downhill. It's all downhill, leads towards the river, of course. Okay, now this area here, this goes over the Blvd. The 7-Eleven on 17th Street. This is Sellwood, and it's a popular area. It's a real nice area actually. It's your typical neighbourhood with a lot of old houses. This is an old neighbourhood, so this is one of the first neighbourhoods to get established in Portland when it started getting populated. Coming down onto the Sellwood Bridge. It's just been remodeled, widened, and for some reason they seem to have spent they really widened the sidewalks too, which I don't know if that's necessary. You didn't see much traffic on it, pedestrian traffic, but anyhow, that's okay. On the right hand side is a little boat sales place, and totally right is Sellwood Park. And this is the bridge here. This bridge goes over the Willamette River, which is the main river that runs through Portland. Once we get over the bridge, to the right is downtown, and to the left is Lake Oswego. And I'm going to be going to the left, so thanks for being with us on this little journey down Johnson Creek. It was fun having you, and I hope you enjoyed the experience. kitchen.